This generation of kids is lazy. And you know who I blame? Blame y'all. Blame the parents, man. Y'all let them do whatever they want. They in their house, on that iPhone, on that iPad all day, playing that stupid Roblox. Y'all ain't teaching them nothing, man. Y'all ain't got them outside, man. These kids should be shoveling these sidewalks, man. In my day, my moms wasn't going to let me come outside until I shoveled the snow. And at the risk of sounding like one of them old heads, yeah, old man rant coming. In my day, we had to shovel the snow ourselves, man. We ain't have no parents doing that shit for us, man. You know what I mean? Look at all this. Everywhere you look, it's snow on the ground. Whole sidewalk covered. The snow been finished. This is unacceptable, man. Y'all got to do better. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better, man. The generation of 30-something, 40-something-year-old parents, the people in my age bracket. Even the 20-something-year-old parents, man. If you got a kid that's a male and he over 10 years old, his ass should be outside shoveling. You know he not at school right now. You know what I'm saying? He home. He not at school. Come on. Y'all got to do better, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better. You know, because for real, I'm with y'all. You know, I go hard for y'all. You know, I do this all day for y'all. You know what I mean? Got love for my people, man. Especially my black people. But one thing about it is, I ain't going to sugarcoat it, you know? I ain't going to kiss your ass. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to kiss your ass. I ain't the type to do that. I'm going to tell y'all the real. And the real is, we are not doing the job that our parents did. When our parents were raising us 20-something, 30-something years ago, it was certain shit they did not stand for. That room had to be clean. And when it snowed, you had to take your ass outside with a shovel. Mom ain't care how cold it was out there. If you had gloves, throw them gloves on. If you didn't, well, she gonna make you some hot cocoa, you know, some Swiss Miss. Mom's was gonna make the Swiss Miss, you know, and I can go back in the house and watch Power Rangers and enjoy my day because we was out of school. And another thing, when it snowed, we wasn't out of school at 2 inches, 3 inches of snow, man. You know, it had to snow 8, 10, 11, 12 inches. For us to get the day off, we might get that 2-hour delay. But we was taking our ass to that bus stop. We was getting on that bus and we was going to school. Nowadays, they letting school out before a drop even hit the ground, before an inch of snow even on the ground. Kids out of school. They home for the day. Now, granted, it's a different era. It's a different day. I get it. But this generation is soft, and it's y'all fault. Y'all made these kids soft as shit, man, because you put a tablet in their hands as soon as they old enough to hold something. They need to be holding a damn book, a damn shovel, you know, a damn hammer, a wrench. Teach your kids something, man. These kids ain't gonna know how to change no tires. They not gonna know how to shovel the ground. They not gonna know how to change the oil in a car. I mean, I can't even do that shit, you know, but still, we should know how to do these things, man. And it start with the parents. Y'all got to teach y'all kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to do better. We got to do better, man. If we not behind our kids, pause, then they going to be left behind. And that's exactly what we raising. We raising a bunch of soft, entitled, weak, unathletic, unskilled kids. And one day they going to hit the labor force, and they not going to know how to do nothing if it's not an app, if it's not Instagram, if it's not TikTok, if it's not hitting a little TikTok. They not going to know how to do it, man.
Yeah, out here shoveling snow, getting into it, helping the community out. That's it. You know what I mean?
So why you feel like the kids ain't outside doing that?
I was a kid myself doing it. I grew up doing it. I don't never see no kids doing it, so I'm like, bet. Kids ain't getting no money. God do it.
So kids ain't getting to it right now.
No, definitely not. Definitely, it's a shame. Times have changed. Times have changed.
You right, bro. You right.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I gave that brother $5, man. You know, I let them shovel my walk because I had to get to work. You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do. I ain't got time to be shoveling the ground. Well, you know, if I was off, I would have done it myself. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather give the money to a little kid, not a 40-year-old man. And no offense to bro, you know, bro out here hustling. He out here getting to the money. I ain't mad at nobody that's out here willing to work for whatever they receive. You know, because we got too many people that's begging and sitting around waiting for somebody to give them something. Even if he only getting $5 per sidewalk that he doing. He do 10 of them today, that's $50. He do 20 of them today, that's $100. $100 not a bad day, bruh, especially if that's some side money. You know, but even if it's the only money you make today, you made that money today. You made that money yourself. You didn't ask for no government handout. You wasn't calling your brother or your cousin or your father or your baby mother or your homegirl asking them for their hard-earned money. You went out here and got it yourself. Bro got it himself. My problem is, it's the youth, man. It's these kids. And really, I'm talking about, you know, 13 to 25. I'm going to even put you in that bracket if you in your early 20s, even up to your mid-20s. It's a lot of brothers. It's a lot of sisters. It's a lot of young kids out here that's waiting for somebody to do something for them, man. If I had one more person hit me up with they fucking sob story about how the world ain't fair to them. You know what I'm saying? The world not fair to none of us, man. You know what I'm saying? We all dealing with shit. But bottom line, nobody gonna give you nothing. Nobody gonna give you a damn thing. And the only thing they gonna give you is just the fucking enough. Nobody ever gonna give you enough to be happy. I don't care who they is. Not your mother, not your father, not your sister, not your brother, not the government. Stop depending on other people to do shit you could do for yourself. And if you made mistakes that's holding you back, then you gotta look yourself in the mirror. It ain't nobody to blame but you. But stop spending your time blaming yourself too, man. You gotta get up off your ass and you gotta make something happen. I don't care if you only making $50 a day, make that $50 work for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. Turn 50 into 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 400, 400 to 800, 800 to 1600. Keep grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? This world is not an easy place for none of us. And the way the economy is looking right now is going to be a struggle for some time, especially for those who are not willing to earn 2, 3, 4 incomes at one time. You used to be able to go to work with one job, take care of the entire family. I'm talking about men back in the 60s, back in the 70s, you know. That was a different era. That was our grandparents' era. We don't live in that era, man. We live in the 2020s. It is 2025. Everything is through the roof. The price of housing, you know, the average house is damn near $300,000, $400,000 now. You know what I'm saying? People was buying houses back in the day for $20,000, $25,000. You know, people car notes was $100. Bruh, I know people with $600, $700 car notes. You don't even want to know how much my car note is. Car insurance, $300, $350, $400 if you want full coverage. It ain't a game out here, man. It's not a fucking game. You gotta put the work in, man. Stop sitting around and waiting for somebody to do it for you. Nobody is coming to save you but you. But you, my brother, you, my sister, you are your own salvation. Other than God. On this earth, nobody got the answers for you, and nobody gonna do that shit for you. It's your job to make sure you straight. If you got kids, to make sure they straight. Any help that somebody can offer is definitely appreciated, but it is not an obligation for somebody else to be taking care of your grown ass. You know what I'm saying? And for these kids out here, your parents is not showing you the right way. Find a mentor. Find somebody that's really living a life that you want to live. I bet you they ass ain't sitting around all day. And if they are sitting around, they still finding a way to get to the money. They got online hustles. You know, they got other people out here that's putting in the physical work and they putting in the mental work. They planning, they mapping stuff out, they making stuff happen. Ain't nobody just sitting around and counting money unless you come from exponential wealth. You come from old money, pale money, white money. But black people, man, we don't come from no old money. You know what I'm saying? People sitting around saying, oh, you had this, you had that. No, the fuck I didn't. I had hardworking parents that didn't sit on their ass. They taught me the meaning of $1. They taught me what it meant to go out here and earn your own. They didn't just give me shit. They tried to teach me about values. You gotta value your money, energy, attention, and time. Value your meat. Pause. For real, for real. Value your meat. Y'all not valuing that shit. And that's why you struggling. Struggle builds character. There's nothing wrong with a struggle. I've been through many struggles in my life. I'm going to go through more. But some of y'all is constantly struggling because you sitting there waiting for somebody to do it. Just like them kids sitting there waiting for somebody to shovel that snow. When they could be taking their asses outside. And I don't even blame the kids, man. It ain't the baby's fault. It's your fault. Y'all the parents, y'all the adults. Why y'all not showing them what work ethic is? Why you letting them sit inside on that damn tablet playing Roblox in Minecraft all goddamn day? Get them from in front of that screen, man. Get them outside and roll them in some team sports. You know what I'm saying? Team sports helped me immensely when I was a kid, man. I was that little kid. I was inside playing Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis all day. My mom seen that, but she also saw that I had a love for sports. And she also saw that it was a way for me to make friends, man. I didn't make friends that easily when I was growing up. You know what I mean? I was a nerd, man. I'm still a nerd. I'm a black nerd, you know what I mean? I've always been a cool nerd, but I just came to the realization, you know, in my 20s and 30s that, yeah, I'm a nerd. And it's okay. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm true to myself. And the people that fuck with me, either way. Excuse my language, excuse my French, you know. But back to what I was saying. I didn't make friends that easily. You know, so moms enrolled me in team sports. I started playing baseball as a little kid. My cousin was on the team. My cousin, 30 years later, is still my best friend. It's still the person I'm gonna hit first when I got a new idea. Or, you know, when I just wanna holler at him, holler at my god kids. His 2 kids are my god kids. You know, and if I wasn't enrolled in team sports, if I didn't play baseball with him 30 years ago, we might not be best friends, you know, because I got a lot of cousins. You're not necessarily going to be best friends with all of your cousins. Some of them you're going to know very well, going to be very tight with. I have a great group of cousins. My family is amazing, and some of y'all ain't got that, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed with stuff that other people didn't have. I can admit that. You know, but other people were blessed with shit that I ain't have either. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop looking at other people's hand and play the hand that we dealt. Play the hand that you dealt, man. That's the hand you was given. When you playing Uno, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't got the right cards, you quit. You give up. Because you know somebody got a better hand than you. No. If you know what you doing, you going to play that hand like you gonna fucking win the game. You know what I'm saying? If you really believe in yourself, it don't matter what hand you get, you still gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? You put me in the jungle, I better come out with a mink. Rest in peace, Takeoff. That was one of his lines. You know what I'm saying? But for real, you could lose everything tomorrow and get it right back if you got the right mentality. You know what I'm saying? If you got the right information, because that's the world we living in. This is the age of information. Y'all need to educate yourselves, man. It ain't just about watching videos. Read, man. 48 laws of power. You know what I'm saying? We gotta read books. We gotta get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Because the knowledge is what's going to arm you with the information that you need in order to be successful in this new millennium. In this new age of information and technology, artificial intelligence is taking over, and the way information is disseminated is completely different than our parents' generation and our grandparents' generation. We got to be prepared for this future that we living in now, and right now it's looking extremely dystopian. You know what I'm saying? This is my old man rant. It's your boy AD. I ain't even gonna tell y'all to like and subscribe, man. If you watching all the way right now, you watch to this point, I think you fucking with your boy, man. You like when I'm spitting, you know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down. Pause.